While you set it up, I'm gonna go cook myself some corn dogs.
I've already started.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Go make your corn dogs. I'll sit here and entertain chat.
I don't want to give that pressure to you. Okay, I'll be back. I'll deep throat the corn dogs.
Oh god. Just bring them back to your desk. Hello, chat. So, my dear club patrons, welcome to the stream. I'm already drunk, but that should surprise none of you. My stream elements is still saying I'm streaming something that I am not playing. Anyway, I'll probably do some other stuff later, but for now, we are playing Battlefleet Gothic, the tabletop version, which I might stream the video game version, because I have the Skylogram mod, and there's a lot of cool ships in there. I fucked with my sensitivity too much. There we go. I'm gonna leave it on Smug Zoe for a little bit, because I'm not that far gone. Even if you can hear it in my voice. Voice always goes first. But anyway, I clicked the wrong thing. We are playing Battlefleet Gothic. We're using Horus Heresy. We're using Horus Heresy ships. So even though it's... well, it is Traitor Legion on Traitor Legion, but...
You boring chat.
fuck you.
No, I
Make goddamn
refuse.
corn dogs.
I am. They're in the microwave right now.
Well, anyway. We were gonna play normal 40k tabletop, but I don't know what I'm doing. Absence doesn't know what they're doing. So here we are. That's how
This
we
game,
got into the situation.
yep, this game I know. Ish. I played it 3 times before.
3
Last year.
times to my 0. That's so much better.
Okay.
I didn't really want to play 40k though, but fuck.
Well, I'll get to it eventually. I'll figure it out.
I want to make my trays an infinite army.
I have the actual physical models, so I just need to sit down with someone and actually play it. That way I can figure out what I'm doing when I come here.
So I don't think you can actually shoot me, so it just goes to my phase.
Let me see something. Okay, so for shooting, you measure from the range, you get the arc. You always target the closest ship unless you pass a leadership test.
Yep.
Any weapons you don't fire can be fired at other enemies, so if you have a ship on your left, on your port and your starboard, you can fire at both. Okay, so how the weapons work. If you fire lances, you roll 1d6 per point of lance strength. 4 or higher does 1 damage point. That's it. For good weapons batteries, you have a whole last table that you go through, which is actually simpler than it looks. And you get a little modifier. You can all see that on the quick reference sheet, though, but it tells you how many dice to roll, basically.
Well, like I said, kinetic learner, so,
We'll
half that
we'll
one
get
and
there.
figure out the other.
I need to remember this shit.
You're definitely not within range to shoot me yet, so...
That looks 30 centimeters.
I can eyeball this. This is not 30 centimeters.
That's at least 30 centimeters. See? Look. 30.
Fuck.
It is closer than you think, though.
I was 10 centimeters off.
Anyways, you're right. We're gonna skip through this for now. Shields, damage, ordnance. Ships launched or armed with torpedoes and or launch bays can use ordnance. It's declared, placed, and launched at the end of the shooting phase from the ship's stem. Launching ordnance of any amounts expends ordnance for that turn, so you can only fire ordnance once a turn.
Makes sense.
And you have to do a test to reload it. You move and attack with any ordnance you fired the previous rounds on the ordnance turn. Double checking if we even have ordnance on our ships.
We don't.
Very disappointing. Shoot at torpedoes and shit. Damage control. Still your turn. Everything else I can't do, so it's your turn to move.
20.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check my corn dogs while you do that.
This board is tiny, holy shit. Wait, this is a lunar. Lunars can only turn 45. That's about 45. But you, my little dauntless, can turn much farther. Even though I'm not gonna do that. I'm sure people are gonna be like, God damn it, Zoe, what are you doing? First time playing, so. I shall do what I desire. Which is apparently getting myself killed. I should probably eat something. I'm drinking on an empty stomach. Something to figure out later. It's gonna be a long week. Oh wait, I need to look at my calendar or something. Oh. Hurry up, absent.
I'm sorry, I'm being called by someone, so I was letting them know that I'm in the middle of it stuff.
How dare they call you? Who do they think they are?
Apparently someone who thinks that they can ask me for help.
Help doing what?
I don't know. Maybe boredom. Apparently I'm popular socially.
Apparently.
Okay. Anyways, how close are you right now?
Oh, I can shoot you.
Ooh, nice. Yay. Now I can force you to learn for me. I mean, so I can force you to play.
So anyway, just gonna close the game down and switch to something else.
Hey, you get first shots. Be happy. Okay, so for the learning to shoot. Okay, so going back up to the start.
Dauntless has left, right, and front.
If I remember correctly, it's broadside batteries and a lance turret on front. Yeah, prow lances. Oh, the lunar class do have torpedoes, by the way.
I can't remember how to fucking. Oh shit.
You lied. What happened?
I was just trying to do this.
18.5. Perfect. Okay.
I wanted to make sure that the angle was right, so I can hit 2 of your ships.
Yep, from the front you can hit my Dauntless. Actually, I think... No, you have to choose between the Dauntless or the
I thought
other
you said that
lunar.
I can fire all of the things.
You can. However, you can only fire like the batteries on one person. Like, for example, your right batteries here, if there were two ships here, you'd have to choose one to fire at because you only have one set of broad cannons on this side.
Well, it's a weapon battery and a prow lance, so I think I can fire both? Question mark.
You can, but that would be the prow lances from the front because that's a different weapon system.
So I will shoot at your dauntless first.
What I'm saying basically is you can fire each gun. You can fire. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is you can fire all your weapon systems, but they can only fire once. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand.
So that's 15.5 cents. So let's start with the lance ones, if you don't mind, because that's really easy to do.
Roll a d6 per point of strength, which is 3. Lances always hit on a roll of 4+.
Yep.
Take my Necron dice here. The superior dice. Fuck.
You can't read it, can you?
I can read it. I just didn't hit.
You got a little too excited there, alpha boy.
Fuck you, Iron Warrior. Don't even want your goddamn mutations.
I'm reminded of the Iron Warrior skit there. I do not like dick.
So next is the starboard weapon battery at your cruiser.
Correct. So, for that one, don't have to worry about target priority.
Total up the
Find your
firepower of the firing ship.
Okay, so find your total firepower in the column on the left side of the table on your quick reference sheet. It's on the other side. You can head off to flip it.
I'm confused. Oh, this.
You see the really big table at the bottom?
Here, we're gonna make this a lot easier on me. You just have 2 of the fucking paper.
That works too. That's what I actually did. But so your strength is, I don't know which ship's firing. Dauntless. Your strength is 4. So you do 4. You go across the table to whatever you're firing at, which you're firing at a capital ship. So that comes to number 3. And then, how close am I?
So I shift a column to the right. No, wait.
You leave it where it is.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, if it's close, if it's within fit, it tells you modifiers there. But so that's 4.
And I am hitting your front.
So that's coming. That's me moving closer. That's me closing. Hence the 4. Because if you look at the gunnery table, you get closing, moving away, a beam. Actually, I'd be a beam. Wait.
So closing capital ship. Yeah, it's still 3.
Yeah. So That's how many dice you roll to try hitting me.
How much does it have to roll? I mean, to hit?
Hit me?
Yes.
I believe it's based off your,
6, 6, and 1. Let's fucking go. I think
I'm trying to remember.
This is a Dauntless shooting at Lunar, right? You
Oh.
have 6 plus front armor. So I think I have to roll a 6 to hit your front.
Yeah, it's based off. It's each dice roll which equals or beats the target's armor value scores a hit. So you're aiming at my front or side? My front, okay. So you need a for my.
Your front armor is 6 plus.
So you need a 6 to pierce it.
What is shields? How does shields play into this?
Yeah, I'm about to get to that. I can smell my corn dog. So blast markers. So first, for every hit absorbed, so place blast markers. They're placed by place counters where the event occurs. They remain placed until they're removed in the end phase. For every hit absorbed by ship shields, for ships reduced to 0 damage. They're caused by shield impacts. They're placed. What the fuck is there sun in my way? It's the first one's placed directly in line of the fire, the subsequent ones fanning around it. Place blast markers so they do not touch the bases, but act. So don't put it in base contact, but put it right next to it. Actually, no, I think that's a typo. So I put it in base contact with me then. Blast marker. Sorry, I'm just trying to read through it. Yep, so I'm going to need, for example, it would be like 1 here. So any ships moving through blast markers reduces speed by 5 centimeters, no matter how many markers you go through. You're considered moving through even if you're moving away at the beginning of the phase. You can take damage if you're going through without shields. You suffer. It's harder to hit if you shoot through it. Lances are unaffected. If a ship's base is in contact with any blast markers when it's fired upon, its shield strength is reduced by 1 per blast marker. Okay, so to explain how shields work. Each shield will block 1 point of damage from hitting the edge ship. Blast markers placed touching the ship's base for every hit blocked by the shields show how much energy has been absorbed. Once they're equal to your shields, no further damage will be absorbed by the shields. Any further hits are inflicted on the ship. Once overloaded, the shields cannot be raised again until you leave the blast markers in the subsequent movement phase. Shields are only effective against lances, weapon batteries, and nova cannons, which you're familiar with. So basically, shields means I just take the blast marker and no actual damage. So that was 2 6s you said, right?
Yep.
So that'd be 2 blast markers on me. And my shields are for the lunar.
Completely gone, I would think, because you only have 2 shields, I think.
Yep, 2 shields. So any further damage I take is going to be directly on me. That's it.
Alright.
I'll get to damage once you actually do damage. But that's shooting in general. Simpler once I actually remember what the fuck I was doing.
Well. You're about to get hit with broad. Well.
That's Lance. But you can fire at my Dauntless with your broadsides. Or you could choose to aim at my other lunar. But you're going to have to roll a leadership check to do that.
How do torpedoes work?
I'll get to that because I'm assuming.
Phase.
Yeah, you fire that at the end of the shooting phase. Basically, they move during the ordnance phase, and when they impact enemy ships, they just do direct damage. And the only thing you have to remember is you have to actually do a command to basically to reload them to fire again.
Can I fire in the same direction if I have multiple weapon systems?
For like your lunar?
Because I have a lance and I have just the macro cannons.
Where? Yeah, they're separate weapon systems, so your port lance and your port weapons can fire separately. Or they can fire at the same target. They're completely separate weapon systems.
The only thing that I can shoot for is my torpedoes, so I'm just gonna fire my lance and my macro cannons at your Dauntless.
Okay.
So the Lunar's lance is a strength of 2. 4 and 1, I think 1 hits? Yes, 1 lance hit, because 4+.
Yep. Okay, so now we can get to damage. Yay! If I remember correctly, I just read it and I can't.
Lances ignore armor value, so it is guaranteed hit. Or, well, actually, it might still have to break the shield. I think it has to break the shield still.
They go through shields.
Oh. Well then.
Hold on.
That's a guaranteed hit.
No, never mind. They stop. The shields block them. Never mind. I was wrong.
Look at me being smarter than you without ever having read the rules.
Okay. Oh, fuck you.
Let's
Anyways.
go.
Copy.
Oh shit. Hi, Fauna.
So 1 hit on me. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Club Pact. Enjoy the chaos and bloodshed that ensues.
And boredom. It's intense boredom.
Fuck you.
I'm sure you want to, but no.
I do not.
Ah, fuck you too.
That's what I thought.
So that was just 1 hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. I thought you had 2 hits.
I have a strength of 2, so I rolled 2 dice, but only one of them actually hit.
Oh, okay. That's what's confusing me. Okay, so that's 1 hit, and now do you want to fire with the macro cannons?
You're damn right I do.
This is definitely coming towards me, so...
That's closing on a escort?
Capital ship.
That's still cap. Well, I guess escorts are like super fucking tiny.
It's a light cruiser. It's still a capital ship. An escort would be something like a sword class frigate.
Alright.
Or a Cobra.
So 6 on a capital is 4.
And you're closing, so that's still 4.
You are within range,
closing.
so I don't have to move a column. Oh, it's going through a blast marker now, though.
Okay, so that means you're going to have to shift 1 one column right.
But that means... No, wait.
3 dice.
Five, 3, and 6.
And my Dauntless has an armor value of...
If you're still there, Fauna, hello. How are you?
5+.
So, only one hit.
5-3. What did you say? 5-3-6.
Yep. Drinking alcohol in the middle of the day, streaming it with this lad.
2 hits. Because a 5 and a 6 would pierce me.
Based and red pilled, as one of my friends would say.
And I know that I know I don't have any shields, so I can't block that. I just can't remember now. So I don't get a blast marker for that because there's no debris. Roll a d. Okay, so basically you roll for taking hits. You take damage, obviously. Once you lose half your damage points, you're crippled. Once you lose it all, you're out of action, and you have to check your catastrophic damage table.
So am I
Crippled
rolling?
ships.
Are you rolling? What's going on?
I'm getting to that in a second.
Okie dokie.
I'm just trying to remember. I'm just going through this so I remember because it's been a while. Crippled ships would lose half of its armor value. Basically means everything's halved, rounded up for shields, turrets, ordnance, and weapons. It's cumulative if it's braced, and they also reduce the movement by 5 centimeters. Okay, so you roll a d6 for each point of damage that was not blocked by shields. On a 1 to 5, nothing. On a 6, you can roll on the critical damage table. See what you did.
So am I rolling something?
Yeah. So roll a d6.
2.
Nothing. Roll another one.
6.
6. Okay. So first of all, this is on the Dauntless, right?
Yep.
10 HP remaining.
There you go,
Putting
chat.
on my
If you're
notes.
just aggressive, you can kill everybody.
And
Survival
now,
be damned. If they're dead, then who cares?
okay, so now roll 2d6 and check the critical hit table.
I'm just using the Streamlabs thingy, Fauna.
I'm a Streamlabs thingy.
Whatever you say, Chief. It has like a frame that goes around it too, but the frame is purple and my theme is red, so I don't use it.
Actually, while you're rolling that, I'm gonna grab my corn dogs. I can start deep throwing them while you're trying to tell me.
I was rolling. I was talking to Fauna.
What? Stop having chat.
Fuck you. What am I rolling? 2d6? I hope it's 2d6. I wasn't listening. Whatever they say when they get back, it was these 2 dice that I rolled. I know what I rolled. It was these 2. Don't let them take the good numbers that will fuck their ship up less. Actually, speaking of, 5 and 3. I guess I turned into a drifting Hulk.
I'm back. I just deep throated one. Okay.
Oh,
What was I looking? Oh, what'd you get for the roll?
5 and 3. This is
3
catastrophic damage, right?
critical hits.
Oh. I'm just over here looking at catastrophic damage. 5 and 3.
So 8. So you've hit me with thrusters damaged.
Plus 1 extra damage, too.
Yep. So that's 9 HP. 9 out of 12. I'm gonna have to actually write down all the H points. Okay. And that was 8.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna copy down exactly what my notes look like for the Dauntless right now in the rules area again. So you get an idea how I'm trying to keep track.
I haven't had to do anything yet on my paper. Well, you're doing endgame, but I have paper that I'm rating on. I guess I'm doing it right, because the only thing I've written down is the leadership values. My 3 ships.
Yeah, you're doing it right so far. You got first shot.
Speaking of which, I need to rename one of these, because I don't remember which one is Lunar 1 and which one's Lunar 2. There.
Put a die next to it.
It has a 2 on it now, so we're good.
How do I set this to 1?
So what's 1? The dice?
Oh. There.
What's the one? What's the one for you?
To tell me which of the whether it's my Lunar 1 or 2.
Why don't you just rename the ship?
I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, right click on it and it has like a title and a description. You can change it. So I just have Lunar Cruiser 2, Lunar Cruiser not 2.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy teaching a game.
You're too busy deep throating your fucking corn dog. There, I gave you Lunar Cruiser 2.
Thank you. Okay.
You see what I gotta deal with, Fauna?
I'm sorry. The fact that I can just swallow a corn dog whole in 1 second should not intimidate you.
I'm not intimidated, but I am concerned.
Don't worry. I'm also hydrating. I'm letting all the liquid go down when I'm deep throwing the corn dog. But yeah, that's shooting. So go ahead and keep shooting at the other ships.
Are they? Fauna says you're awful.
I'm not awful, and she's not allowed to say that.
Well, too bad she just did.
She's wrong.
Anyway, the other cruiser has to shoot now.
I'm being publicly smeared here. Slander, that's the term.
Oh, look, more torpedoes to fire. So, second verse, same as the first. Lance battery is 2. 4 plus, come on. 6 and 5. I'm hitting Lunar Cruiser 2, by the way.
I'm working.
Just want to make sure you know.
I was busy. I'm trying to mute my mic so you don't hear all the chewing noises. And Lunar Cruiser, that's 2 shields, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
But I still
Go ahead and
have
fire.
the weapon system. So your shields are gone now, my guy. Let's see. Fire strength is 6. I think it's 4. And then I shift 1 column to the right because the blast. So 3. I don't think it's gonna hit. It's 3-1-1.
No. You need a against my front. You need a 6.
Is that not the side? Didn't actually think about that, to be honest with you. A beam.
I'm finding out. The front. Barely my front, but still heading through the front here.
One day, Fauna, I will invade the void. As the Queen of Hell, that is my promise.
You say after you already got me collecting souls for you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be backstabbed. Okay.
You can try.
That was a failure on your part. Be ashamed.
But I can still fire torpedoes, because now it's ordnance phase.
Correct. End of the shooting phase is the ability to fire torpedoes. Now, if you remember how torpedoes work in the game, they work very pretty much the same in this tabletop.
They're not instant. It's gonna take fucking forever, and you're probably gonna dodge it.
Yep. Declared, place on table, launch end of the shooting phase from your ship's stem. So you said you're gonna fire torpedoes?
Yep.
So what you do is, where's the torpedoes thingy? So which ships are firing torpedoes?
Both of the lunars.
Okay. So how that works is basically you drop it here.
Do we need the strength torpedoes from the other map, or?
For now, we're just gonna stick to this.
Or I guess that is just to help you figure out the strength of it, because it's on the chart anyway.
Yeah.
Lunars have strength 6 torpedoes.
We're using the same torpedo, so we're just gonna use the same marker.
I'm firing both, by the way.
I know, I was checking.
Oh, no, I can't do that. Too much of an angle.
Okay.
Alright.
So now for ordnance phase. Ordnance, okay. Expends ordnance for that turn, and you must reload to launch again. So make sure to put down note that you launch ordnance from both ships.
They can launch more in the next turn, right?
During the ordnance phase, you move and attack with any ordnance you launched. All of the ordnance has speed values that indicates how fast it moves during each ordnance phase. They're represented by markers, which you've seen. Ordnance in a wave or salvo must be spread in contact with each other, cannot be stacked. They can be destroyed if they go through blast markers, depending on the roll of d6.
You gotta roll a 6 to destroy the torpedoes.
Torpedoes are very tiny. Relatively. Yes, it is the size of a building, but we're talking hundreds of kilometers here.
I mean, you gotta roll a 6 to destroy anything. Ships, Thunderhawks, Stormhawks, torpedoes.
Okay, so moves during both players or...
But mine move first. I mean, no,
Yeah,
yours move first.
I just realized I fucked up on the turns.
How so?
We're supposed to take the turns at the same time. Or like, one right after another.
Well...
Shit in the fuck.
It is too late now.
I think the first time I did this, I had the exact same issue. Oh, here we are. No, I'm wrong. I was right how I was doing it before. I was just saying that all the ordnance moves in both players' turns, no matter whose ordnance it is. So now, prow torpedoes. You move 30 centimeters a turn.
Oh.
Straight line.
Right now?
Yep, this is the ordnance phase.
That was dumb of me.
That's usually torpedoes are nice if you fire from like across the map to either force a player to not go where you want them to, or to just.
I think your Dauntless is fucked, though.
Yeah, I think the Dauntless is going to be hit. Should be hit by the torpedoes. Yep, it's being hit.
It just barely clips it.
Clips the blast marker, but for tabletop purposes, I'm going to say hit it just so I can talk about how to deal with that. Ordnance may be fired at in the shooting phase with direct fire weapons. You use the ordnance column and the gunnery table. Okay, hold on. So how ordnance so you can shoot at ordnance in the shooting phase. So like for example, if your torpedo was here, I could choose to fire at it, or like pier, for example. I could fire with my main cannons if I really feel like it. But you need 6s to hit it. Ordnance attacks are immediately resolved no matter when they hit. Okay. But most ships mount numerous weapons. So I roll a d6 for every turret that I have. 4, 5, 6 reduces salvo strength by 1. So what's the salvo strength of the turret of the torpedo?
6.
Okay, my Dauntless has a turrets of 1. My gunners were asleep there.
Oh no,
So also,
Bob, there's torpedoes coming in. Don't worry about that. Gonna miss.
don't worry, they're tiny. Sir, they're getting bigger. Yeah, they're still tiny. It's we're on break. It's fine. Okay.
I haven't had my morning coffee yet. Leave me alone.
A torpedo salvo, regardless of strength, is represented with the original strength 3 marker, with little d6 put next to it to tell you how big strong it actually is. Place the torpedo marker. Okay, roll a d6 for every point of strength in the salvo left over, so you're rolling 6 dice. Each dice which equals or beats the armor value that you hit at scores 1 point of damage. So shields don't do fuck all. And if any, and also on a side note, if you ever get a kill and there's leftover strength, it keeps going with that strength.
I rolled a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and 2 6s. I think your Dauntless may be dead, Chief.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm setting it to remember. What are the numbers?
2, 3,
Ooh,
4,
lots of big numbers.
5, 2 6s.
And the armor value, this is hitting my
Dauntless. Dauntless has 5 plus armor.
on all sides, right?
Yep.
So that's 3 hits then. So that's 6 out of 12 damage. Thrusters, and since the shields didn't block anything, you roll 2d6 to see You roll a d6 to see if you get any critical hits with all three that hit.
Rolled a 2.
2. Okay, roll again.
1,
Roll again.
5.
No critical hits, thank God. Okay, so you've reduced me down to half strength, by the way.
Only half?
Only half.
I gotta pump those numbers
And
up. Or down.
yeah. And where's the ordnance marker? That goes away. Because that just let off all its fury against me. It just blew up all over my face.
Ayo.
Okay. End phase. Conduct boarding actions, which we're not dealing with at all. Attempt to repair critical damage. Remove D6 blast markers. So both players can attempt to repair critical damage during the end
Hello,
phase.
Jackie Boyo. Welcome to the stream. What's up?
So I roll a D6.
Hello, pretty high estate. I don't care how many pickaxes you have, you will not dig your way into hell.
Shit, I only got 1. Okay. I roll a D6, and or whoever's turn it is, you don't have any critical damage yet.
Yeah,
roll a
shot
D6.
me yet. I just moved up and just opened fire.
So roll a D6, and that's how many blast markers you remove from the table. You choose which ones.
Sorry, I was talking to chat. I got raided. What's up? I heard the vast majority, but the last part is what I didn't hear.
I was gonna say just roll a D6 and remove that many blast markers.
5.
Yes, you're gonna have to remove ones from me.
Just 1 or all 5?
Well, if you rolled a 5, you remove 5.
1, 2, 3. So all of them.
Yeah. Personally, I'm very happy with this result.
What?
Please keep rolling there. Good. That's the end phase. So that's the very basic starter game.
And it has taken almost an hour to get through one turn.
Hey, we have to learn. It always takes that long.
Hello, Jack. Welcome to the stream. Have good sleep, estate.
I can't remember why these numbers. Oh yeah,
Thank you for the head pats.
I want head pads. Why don't anyone give me head pads? Okay, so now it's my turn, because fuck you. So the Dauntless gets to go first, and I gotta remember what the fuck my critical result does. What happened?
Nothing.
You went with the. So I had to. So I'm very worried.
I'm not sure if any of my bots have this command actually functioning there, Jack, but let's see if it does.
Oh, I was trying to do a shout out.
Son of a bitch. None of my bots function. That's a command I need to add later. When I'm not drunk.
We're shouting you out in spirit.
I mean, when I upload this to my YouTube archive, people can just look at chat and be like, alright. Jackie Boyo. Go follow that person. Speaking of, fuck knows when I'm gonna upload this. But for the YouTube viewers, Jackie Boyo, go follow him. I'll do the shout out myself, since the bot won't do it for me.
So I have to move 10. You
Well,
know
my
what?
instinct is to read out what I see, and your Twitch is Jackie, so.
You know what? Go back where the fuck you were.
No.
That's good enough. I'm going to do a command, because I'm going to show off what those do now.
I'm gonna pour more vodka.
So I'm going to do a special order. Oh, if you fail a leadership check, by the way, you can do no more on your turn. I think that's a stupid rule personally, but
Captain, we need to shoot the guy over there. No.
10. So definitely pass. Wait. I failed. I completely failed. Okay. Because the Dauntless had the leadership of 7. I was going to burn retros if I could.
I forgot all about those commands.
To be fair, I didn't really go over it because I didn't feel like I needed to.
To be fair, I don't really do that shit in the video game either. Mostly because I play in Necrons, I just do inertialess drive all the fucking time.
Yeah, so you have to move at least half your speed. So right now I'm moving. Right now my speed's down to 15 centimeters because you fucked up my engines.
Good.
For my Dauntless. So that's actually as far as I have to go.
Well,
my lunar.
I know how the moving phase works, so while you're figuring out your shit, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Interchange chat for me.
I can't even see chat. Chat, if you do slurs, I'll cry.
I'll cry too. Don't fuck up my stream. I'll blame Absent for it.
She'll do it. She's mean that way. Everyone I meet's mean. I got her right on her ass. I can't remember what these dice were out here for anymore. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, I need to actually add my health values to my lunars. Kids, remember when you're doing games, keep track of what the hell's happening. Bring a piece of paper; it'll help you. Anyways, my health is 12. That's the Dauntless. No, it is the same for the lunar. So their health points is 12 out of 12. You can't see the notes I'm making, but I promise I'm making notes. In fact, actually, the fact you can't insults me. I hope you feel bad. I have no idea how old my stream is backwards. I don't think anyone can hear me. Ah, well.
Thank you for the 15 bits, Jack.
Okay, that was reason. Okay, so good. So I finished moving. You're gonna love where I put my ships.
All over the place. I can hope you can hear me.
It's because I wasn't sure. I think Jack was confusing me, trying to see if stream was catching up or not with my stream, because I pulled up the stream to see what was happening, and it was lagging a bit.
Yeah, you had that issue yesterday when I was playing Garden Warfare.
To be fair, I was mostly having issues with the fact that all my headphones were breaking at once.
I mean, the weird thing is, you could hear the game, but not me. But Corrupt could hear me.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay.
Alright, Jack. Before you go, have fun with this, because it is one of my redeems. And Absent just redeemed it.
Yes, I did. I am very mean. Forcing my way through that. Now shooting. It's my favorite,
sure
but I'm well aware of the
something.
effects. For you, yes.
Fuck.
Anyways. So I'm gonna start with my lunar here.
Oh god, you're gonna broadside me.
All over you, babe.
Stop.
I'm sorry, the joke came to mind. Anyways.
I'm not a loot tuber, I'm gonna get hit for the loot content.
I'm sorry, the joke came to mind. I can't help it.
You are a joke.
Anyways, okay. So first, a lance batteries into your thingamajig
I have an
side.
alert
No,
command, Jack.
actually, I'm gonna do macro batteries first. So for the left side, strength port weapons battery strength 6. You are a beam of me. And I'm just gonna hazard a guess that I'm within 15 centimeters, and so I'm rolling 3 dice.
Oh, gee. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell, absent. Are you within 15 centimeters?
It's very possible I'm not, but I'm gonna cheat and say I don't care. That is now 3 dice. Fucking get rid. Motherfucking, I had 2 6s too. 1,
Well,
2.
I didn't see them, so you could be cheating. So I don't believe you had two sixes.
Well, that's why I'm not using that roll. There.
You know you can just hit R, right, when you have all of them selected.
It doesn't roll properly. It just does a little up in the air. It doesn't actually roll. I don't like it. So I got a 4 and a 6. Your armor value on the side of your lunar is
5.
5, right?
Yes.
So I got 1 hit on you.
Um.
Hmm.
I don't remember how to roll the hits.
What I basically did is I looked at my strength value of 6. I went to the fact that I'm moving a beam of you, which on my which on my sheet is pretty much almost all the way right. Went down to 6, and they told me I was rolling 2 dice to hit you.
So what
And
do we
then I
do for the
moved
ship?
1 to the left because I was close enough. Right now, nothing. You just took the blast marker.
Alright.
And now I'm going to fire you with my lance batteries from that side.
Did you just fire the lance batteries?
No, I fired my macro batteries. Weapons battery, specifically, is the name.
Macro cannons, if you want to be specific.
Yep. No hits with my lance batteries.
God, I want to play fucking the actual Battlefleet Gothic now. I want to hear the Imperial ships just firing their macro cannons.
Well, you have to download it.
Mine's downloaded, yours isn't.
Mine's downloaded.
Wait, what?
The beta has been downloaded. You said you had to re-download with the beta. But yeah, that's 1 hit on you. And I'm out of batteries on that side. So now on my starboard, I'm going to fire weapons batteries into your Dauntless light cruiser. So that's...
I was muted for half a second there, and my mother came in to ask me how this fellow worked. But, shit, I have to install the beta again. Because I am a fucking moron.
Well, I missed with my weapons batteries, so now I'm just going to do my lance. Nope. Piece of shit. I didn't hit you with fuck all. My starboard.
There's no way that your rolls are that bad.
My rolls were that bad. It's because I'm not physically touching them. If I touch dice, I actually get decent rolls.
This is why I should be Orc and a Divine, so I can go back in time.
So that was my lunar 1. So now my dauntless I'm firing out is pretty sure. Let me see if I can hit you with my front.
I was surprised by how much Necrons actually swear.
Of course, they're fully or they're Tomb Kings in space. They're still fully sentient. Okay, I can fire out my front to your lunar. I was not aiming at your lunar.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
before Act 2 started, the whole thing with Trazen pretending to be one of the Ghost Ark helmsmen and just being an utter dick was hilarious.
Yeah, it is a hilarious scene. Now you know exactly where that picture of the meme
Yeah,
came
I
from.
know where one of the 4 pictures comes from. I know I haven't seen him broken to pieces like I have a plan, so I'm looking forward to, actually.
You can guess just how bad he might mess up. So I'm gonna fire out my front at the goddamn fucking lunar 2.
He hasn't handed Orkin his arm yet, and then I can't remember what the other image was.
2 hits with my lance batteries, so it can pretend I put it in the right spot.
What happens to quest markers?
And
Oh, they're
one.
upside down.
Now I gotta double check if one goes through. Okay, why is my brother messaging me?
Tell him you're busy.
I'm just trying to remember if they. I know in Titanic, if you knock out someone's shields, the collapse of the void shields means it just removes all the other damage coming in. Because, too many explosions going off.
I don't think that's the thing. I didn't even know that was a thing for Titans. I thought the shield just fails when they start getting hit.
Well, I mean, it's a void shield. You know how void shields work, right?
I'm aware how the void works.
Okay. So you got 1 point of
comprehend
damage on you.
If a void collapses, it's going to like pull stuff into it and nullify.
Kind of. When a void shield collapses, it's the it actually gives off like a big explosion around it.
I've played Risk of Rain 2. I've been pulled into the fucking ether by killing those.
I know what you're thinking of, like the Tau shield. No, the void shields are called that, but they're actually powered by the warp.
Isn't the warp basically the void, but chaos?
The warp is the realm of souls and emotions, which is chaos. But yeah, they actually ran through basically shield generators powered off immaterium energy. So where that basically whenever you shoot someone with void shields, instead of taking the damage, it literally goes into the warp. So it does nothing. So it just kind of vanishes from existence. The reason they collapse is because they can get overloaded trying to stop so much damage and redirect so much. Which is why when the shields collapse, it can take like days. It can take a very long time to put them back on.
I wish we could
So you got
Soulstorm working. That would have been really fun to play.
Yeah, you get 1 point of damage on your Alpha Legion 2, though.
Alpha Legion 2, 1 point of damage. They have like 20 health, right?
12. All the cruisers have 12 health on the sheet right now.
The Dauntless also has 12 health.
Yep, it's a cruiser too.
Lunar 2 is down to 11 health.
Oh boy, such massive damage I did.
Oh,
so
fuck.
out of my side, I'm gonna fire broadside at your Dauntless for my Dauntless.
Why do you hate me?
Because you damaged me. You did.
Let me win.
Excuse me, but I'm not gonna let you win. Iron within, iron without, motherfucker. Okay.
For all you know, there's Alpha Legion in your ranks.
Iron within, iron without.
Alpha
There is nothing but iron.
We can sneak in there.
From Will cometh iron. Anyways.
Show you fucking iron.
What's the strength? I forgot the strength of my goddamn batteries.
God damn it, now I want to work on Legacy of Steel. I have too many books.
Port starboard. Okay, I only got weapons batteries, so I'm firing 4. Capital ships. Wait, are you closing or moving a beam? You're
What are you
closing.
shooting
Okay.
at?
You're dauntless.
Closing.
Okay. So I get 3 dice, and you're within 15 centimeters, so I get 4 dice. I'm just gonna eyeball that one and say that again.
It's interesting how Horace Harry ship. Horace Harry.
My horse Harry. My horse is Harry.
You're a Chaos Lord, Harry.
Anyways, what's your shields? 5 plus. You take 2 points of damage. No critical though.
2 points of damage on the Dauntless.
Yeah, so you take 1 point of damage and you take 1 blast marker then.
You said 2 points of damage and you changed your mind and said 1 blast marker and 1 damage, so what is it?
It's 1 blast marker, 1 damage. I forgot about your shields. Okay, now for my Iron Warrior, my other Lunar 2, firing your Lunar.
Well, I was trying to say before I went Harry Potter was, Horus Heresy ships look like a mixture of Chaos and Loyalist, because, like, you know, the Chaos ships have, like, the fucking weird wing shit in their backs and stuff. I mean, I guess they're Chaos, so they're, like, using old tech anyway.
Most of the Chaos fleet is from the Great Crusade, because the Traitor Legions took their navy, and half the Imperial Navy followed them in. So I'm gonna start with my lance batteries. My port lance batteries. I keep fucking forgetting.
I mean, I always thought it was kind of cool that they're, like, using just fucking outdated stuff.
I'm sure they disagree.
I'm wondering where they keep more Chaos Marines.
Give me 1 second. You gain 1 point of damage from the lance batteries into your ass.
That's Lunar Cruiser 1.
Sorry, you didn't take damage. I'm just saying you gain 1 point,
less.
1 hit. I have to be careful with my words here.
I am drunk. You have to be very specific if it's damage or a blast marker.
But Chaos Space Marines tend to recruit, or Chaos Space Marines recruit just like anyone else. So, for example, actually, I remember one thing I was reading was Night Lords recruiting people by basically forcing a planet that they enslave to go through trials, and whoever survives the trials is inducted into the Legion.
I suppose they have their own, like, Chaos Apothecaries and shit then, because, like...
Yeah.
Normal Space Marines are obviously very fucking hard to make.
Yeah, they have their own apothecaries. They keep their own gene seed reservoirs. They still have the full infrastructure. You're within 15 centimeters of 4 dice. However, I will say, even though they have all that stuff, it tends to be corrupted by chaos, so they tend to have to keep raiding the Imperial supplies in order to, like, at least get more gene seed, usually.
And it's still using, like, was it Mark II power armor?
It was 5, by the way, not 2. If there wasn't, I hit the wrong thing. I only got 1 hit on you. But depends on the Legion. It depends on what supplies they've raided. Fucking piece of shit.
I'm mostly thinking about where all my knowledge mostly came from, which is, like, Dawn of War and stuff. And since all the Chaos Marines have, like, the winged power packs.
That's actually the result of chaos corruption, largely.
That's what I always thought, and someone told me that that's how one version of the power armor looked like.
Uh, it's a mixture. Okay, so you got 2 point. I'm done shooting, by the way.
You still got
So
ordnance,
now,
unless I have to go look at my chart and make some more additions.
so for ordnance, I'm not firing any torpedoes. You can't fire because it's not your turn. Yeah, that'd be going off the map. So that's ordnance. And now for the end phase, we roll a. I forgot what the end phase had.
D6 blast markers remove.
Yeah.
Technically, it says that if the blast marker is in contact with the base, you're not supposed to remove it, but I don't know what that exactly means. I guess if that's like you hit them right in the side, then you don't remove it.
Give me a second. Conduct damage control. I'll do that for myself. The player whose turn it is rolls a d6 and removes that many blast markers in contact. Blast markers in contact with ship spaces may not be removed. Okay, I missed that bit before. Well, that's that. So, if any, so the first one that we get hit with, you're not supposed to be able to remove. However, because I removed mine, I'm going to remove yours, depending on what I roll.
Maybe it's just my
And then,
interpretation, but it feels like, you know, since some ship models extend off their base, if you hit them like right
it's to the
squarely
stem.
in the side, then those are the ones you don't
It's
take off.
it's based off the stem. The stem is the actual ship. The rest is just to look pretty.
Fair.
So, for example, like your lunar here, wanted. I was gonna say wanted this one should really be out here, but this one would be removed. This one would not be. However, because I misread that rule before, I'm gonna ignore that rule for this time, so I can remove them anyways. So I can remove 4.
Just broadsided the shit on my other cruiser.
I'm gonna leave this one. But yeah, normally the I could only remove one of those because the rest would still be touching. But I misread that and I removed it from mine, so I'm removing it for yours.
Is it my turn? Can I move my ships?
Yep, I just forgot to do my critical repair roll. I did not get critical repair. Okay, now it's your turn. Don't forget you have your orders that you can do. So, are you gonna move?
I'm looking at commands. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Okay.
So, if I did reload ordnance, can I fire twice?
Reload ordnance would allow you to fire your torpedoes again.
Oh.
Until then, you.
I read it, I knew what it meant, and my brain was like, alright, Zoe, fuck you, we're gonna go with these words.
That's fair, but what that allows you to basically that'll allow you to reload so you can actually fire your torpedoes.
Oh, I can do commands during your turn.
Let me double check. I kind of skipped over the command phase because I didn't want to try explaining that because that was all. I can't really do that in the game until you get the rest of the game.
So I have to do the orders before I move, right?
No, you just do it whenever it kind of makes sense. They're declared during the movement phase, but choosing a vessel squadron and declaring the order, rolling leadership, then just moving it like normal.
So, for instance, if I move this lunar, it has to be 15.
So what that means is you'd have to make, if you want to do a special order on it, you'd have to do the roll now and then move it. But brace for impact can be undertaken anytime you take damage before your face taking damage before the actual to hit result is rolled.
For the lunar
Doesn't help
that I was
against
fucking
criticals.
with, I'm going to lock on. Or I'm going to attempt to lock on.
I'm just double checking.
2d6.
Brace for impact replaces any other special current rolls. If it fails, you can't try it again until after the ship squadron ordnance attacking finishes all its attacks.
That's Lunar Cruiser 1. It has to be low.
I got the sun in my goddamn okay. Eye.
So Lunar Cruiser 1 is locked on. So if I miss,
nice.
I can reroll. So he's got to move 15 before he can turn. Ah, fuck me. He can only turn 45. So I hope he can still hit.
So you get to reroll hit rolls with your lances and weapon batteries.
My other dauntless is kind of fucked up. And since there's blast markers in front of him, he goes from 25 to 20. He has to move 10 before he can turn.
Let me just double check one thing. I'm pretty sure since he has the blast marker, he'd still have no shields. Okay, if a ship's base is in contact with any blast markers when it's fired upon, the shield strength is reduced by 1 per blast marker. No, never mind. That's only if the shields collapse. Okay, you're good.
I might ram my... No, wait. You said you ram them each other. Wait, no. He can rotate 90. So
don't forget he has to move at least 10 centimeters before he can rotate.
He did.
Okay. You only have to move up to half your move.
I'm using the rotation degrees button so I can do it more accurately. Because 45 and 90 are both options. So then lunars can move 20 max. I go here. Broadside dauntless.
Nice. I think you're gonna kill it, honestly.
Where is this?
Shit. My fucking memory. If you want to move your dauntless another few meters, I just realized I also messed up on the fucking strength of my dauntless. It's at half strength. It's at half strength, so everything should be halved on it.
Is it technically dead?
No. It's a crippled ship. It means I get half rounded up all my shields, turrets, ordnance, and weapons. And then if I were to brace, I would actually get halved again.
I'll just do that. Broadside and make sure that dies. Does this work? Is it like just enough that I can fire the broadside?
Yeah, that's a broadside.
Oh god, phone, what do you want?
You suck at Battlefleet Gothic.
Fuck you.
That's what I'm assuming the message is.
On my phone?
Yeah.
It was DoorDash. Trying to give me deals I don't care about because I don't have the money to afford more DoorDash right now.
I'll take DoorDash deals. I don't use DoorDash, but I'll take DoorDash deals.
My DoorDash deals.
I'll hand them out for favors.
Alright, so this is a lunar. Firing another lunar. We're gonna start with the lance because that's the easiest one to do. So that's just 2 dice. I don't even have to look at the fucking gunnery chart for that. 4 and a 4, so I don't think either of those worked. But he
That's 2 hits. That's 2 hits with the lances.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. So that's 2 hits on me.
I don't think you use blast markers because your shields are down.
No, the shields are still up.
I thought I knocked all of your shields out during my original turn.
You did, but basically how the shields work is they stay up the entire time, but they can be overwhelmed, and then you can deal damage through them, basically.
Alright, macro cannon.
Like you just did 2, so you went through. So now any more damage you do will kill my shield, will actually do damage to me. The only way you can lose your shields permanently is if your shields collapse because of a critical hit.
I need to check the range.
You're within
I'm
15.
within 15 meters, so I get another dice.
Well, I'd say you're within 15 meters since this table's like 6 meters across.
Shut up, you know what I meant to say.
No, I don't. You have to be more specific. I don't know what you mean. I'm American. I only use inches.
Don't be a bitch. But you're within 15 centimeters, so I get 5 dice with my macro cannons. 5. Actually, I'm gonna roll them like you do.
I was gonna say you're also shooting through blast marker. Don't forget that.
So I guess the one that went way the fuck away, I'll take off then, because
if you're shooting through blast marker, reduces.
I'm within 15, which shifts me left, and then intervening blast markers back to the right, so 4.
Yeah, so
nothing changed. So I got
okay.
a 3, a 5, another 5, another 5.
On my lunar?
Yes.
That's 3 hits. Which lunar is this? Lunar 1. That is the wrong spot. Okay, now roll 3d6.
Okie dokie.
See if you get any critical hits on me.
1, 1, 2.
Nope, you did not. Thank God.
God
so yeah, 3 points of damage. I am getting my ass beaten by me. Eat ass beaten right now.
Damn right you are. You're dealing with me after all.
Apparently, you don't even have the goddamn arm your voice. I'm feeling very offended right now.
What's wrong with my voice?
I said you'd arm it. You'd see me about to kill you and like use it against me. I thought you were going to do that. Be cruel and evil.
I warned you that I was going to start drinking, and fucking that's just what I do. Aggressive. Because if everyone's dead, they can't hurt you. Alright, Lunar Cruiser 1, it's your time to broadside the fuck out of that Dauntless. I'm gonna do the Lances first again. 5 and 3. So 1's a hit because the Dauntless only has 5 armor.
Oh, okay. My Dauntless.
Yep.
Can you put the... Actually, it's down to 1 shield, isn't it?
Yep.
Or it had 1 shield.
It only has
so
one
that just
shield
goes
to
through.
begin with.
So that just goes... I was gonna say it's rounded up. Fuck. Okay. I don't know why it changes sizes, but...
Starboard weapons battery 6.
I was gonna say starboard, you can't aim at anything.
You mean I can't aim at anything with the Dauntless that is right fucking next to you? I know I didn't move the compass, but I'd already fired all of 2's shots.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the other one.
Yes, my Lunar.
I was being messaged, so I got distracted.
I'm literally side by side. You're getting broadsided. I hit you with the lance. Now I'm gonna hit you with macro cannons. I wish the Chaos ships had macro cannons in fucking Gothic Armada.
Well, they do.
The video game.
Yeah.
They just all fire lasers, though.
That's partially because of the. I was gonna say if you
Chaos
actually look at the.
I guess.
Technically, you were just firing weapons batteries. They're still for chaos, so it'd still be lasers. What was your roll?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Roll it though.
You started talking about the fucking. You were looking at the wrong ship, and I was like, alright, I gotta go fix that.
No, I got it. I'm looking at the right ship now.
Am I shooting through a blast marker?
Yes.
Four
If you're
dice
firing with the
because
lances first, it doesn't affect anything.
I need to stop firing the lances first, because that's fucking up my macro cannon rolls. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Quite literally, I am. That's what I rolled.
So 1 hit. Roll 1d6 to see if you got a critical.
I forgot to lock on my other 2 ships.
Do you want to try doing that now then?
You're gonna let me?
Yeah. First game, and I keep forgetting stuff, and I always forget stuff like that.
Oh wait, it's 2d6. So 4 and 2.
That's 8. Wait, 4 and 2?
Which my lunars have 9 leadership, so...
So, passed.
So I can re-roll 3 of these. Because they missed. Question mark.
Which 3 did you reroll?
I haven't re-rolled them yet, I just haven't selected. I moved the 5 over to show that this is the one that hit.
Okay. Yeah, so you can reroll them. One more hit.
It was... This is 6. So 2 hits.
2 hits? Okay, so that's 2 hits. Now roll 2d6 to see if you got any critical hits on me.
God damn it.
Nope. Hey, critical hits are rare. Anyways, that's the weapons battery. That's the lances. Now for the weapons battery.
The lances will give you the blast marker.
I thought that was, the lance was from the Lunar 2.
Well, it wouldn't have changed anything because the roll was still accurate. You were just looking at the wrong ship.
Okay.
I still rolled it, the macro cannons with the blast marker in the way, so it was accurate. I don't know if my gauntlets can hit anything. It cannot.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely out of the arc
wait.
there.
I can hit your dauntless.
Yep. That poor Dauntless is being so beaten right now.
I'm surprised it's still fucking alive. Caesar weapon battery is macro cannons. Strength of 4 against a capital ship. So 3. The thing isn't in the way. And it's within 15, so I think I get 4 dice.
Yep.
4 dice. That was a terrible fucking roll. Come on. 3, 6, 4, and 3. I fucked with the dice afterwards, but you will see it on stream that I had.
I believe what you said. 3, 6, 4, and 3.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'll believe you. So 3, 6, 4, 3, and that's against my side.
Yep.
That's against my Dauntless, so it doesn't matter. So that's 1 hit on my Dauntless then. So I'll roll a d6 to do damage, or to see if he gets critical.
5.
Nothing.
Would I have to roll to get a critical? 6?
Yeah, you've gotten 1 critical so far. Actually, on the Dauntless, it's still fucked up right now because the engines are slower.
Engines are fucked up, I remember.
Congrats, you have done the shootings.
There is no ordnance I can do, so it's end phase.
End phase. So I get to roll to see if I repair my shit.
I mean, if I can, I would do the teleport attacks and the boarding actions, but I don't think.
I didn't tell you how to do all that. Hey, I finally repaired it. Not the damage, but the critical thing. So my engines are backed up. But yeah, go ahead and roll to see how many blast markers you remove. Don't forget, don't remove any darn base contact with my ships. So just beat this one basically. So you can you honestly don't even need to roll
2.
actually. Since there's only 2 that you could remove anyways right now.
What's the other one?
Right. Actually, it's in base contact with me. It's my other lunar cruiser. So that was the only one you could remove anyways. So that's the end of your turn. Now it's my turn again.
So
and I
it's
believe
not
this.
doing boarding actions.
I didn't want to go over the rules for the first game for that. Do you want to try learning the rules for that? Because that's all in the advanced rules.
I can go find what PNG is it in, or the PDF. I can go look at it while you're doing your turn because it's gonna take you a bit.
I'll send you the link. Actually,
I have the Google Drive link. Which PNG is it in?
The one that says official rulebook. It's the one in the middle.
Do you know the page?
That's what I'm looking at right now. Let's see. That's movement, ramming, overlapping, Nova cannons. Page is 89. I'm going to move.
I've been installing the beta for the Gothic the whole time, so try that again afterwards.
Sounds good because my brother wants to go for dinner after, and I told him I wanted to finish this.
We can always save it and you can go eat and then
Finish it later another day.
yeah.
That'd be fine with me. I wanted to try playing a little bit through this unless you're getting bored.
I'm not getting bored, but
You'd rather play that.
no, not even that. Just trying to help you out.
I'm fine.
Like, I can even write down on my notebook here. You had the last movement phase.
Or
So
I can.
Next time, don't even have to reverse it. Move your ships. I'll write down on my notebook that you moved your ships and it is your shooting phase.
Your current turn.
Move the fucking ships and I'll write it down.
I moved the ship back.
I saw that.
I was gonna say I'm writing it down that we're starting with my movement phase when we play again. Current turn, absenter, starting movement phase.
It'll have to be next week though, because tomorrow is For Honor stream and then I have work for 3 days.
That's fine. I got my ships. I got my ship is breaking to pieces right now. Already written down. And this was good enough. Save that now. How do I save this? How do I save this?
Good night, check.
How the hell do you save this?
There's a way.
Oh, I figured it out. I'm gonna name this Zoe's first game. There. Now it's saved.
Cool. I don't know how long it takes you to eat and all that though.
I don't know either. I was gonna say unless you want to go stream something on your own, you might have to end the stream here because I'm not gonna be back in time to really do anything for this current stream. Because my brother's also talking about wanting company, so.
Oh no, not company.
So I'm probably gonna meet him for sushi or something. So probably gonna be an hour.
I'll probably just end stream here. Might take a nap or something, and then stream again later on in the night, because it is only 4 o'clock. And I actually do need to eat some dinner myself.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should both eat.
So, you enjoy your sushi. And chat, I will see you in a few hours, because I'll probably take a nap. And I'll stream something else. So in the meantime, I will see... Actually, I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna raid somebody. Don't you motherfuckers leave just yet.
Oh, shit. While I do that, I'm gonna message him, let him know I'm gonna come over, or I'm free.
Gonna raid Marshy. And club patrons, I will see you either if in a couple hours or tomorrow. Goodbye.